Hi everyone, this is me trying to be cheap, and I got this at Harbor Freights. We'll see if it can actually deliver when it comes to spraying for mosquitoes with these two products. That one and this one. This one for adult mosquitoes and for a bunch of other stuff. And this one's for the larvae or all the little eggs and stuff to make sure that they don't keep coming over and over and over. My understanding is that for this one right here, you will end up doing 1 ounce per gallon. Same with this one. It's about 1 ounce per gallon. Now the trick here is that this one is needed more often than this one over here. I've read that this one could be 2 to 3 weeks. The actual manual says every 2 weeks or so when they are in season, mosquitoes are. And this one over here is more of, I think the actual manual or the label states every 7 months. So what I will end up probably doing is about every 3 weeks or so, I'll give it a spray. And maybe every quarter or so, I will do this one here. I may do 2 applications at the very beginning, but then from then on, maybe just every 2 to 3 months. So I've watched a bunch of videos and read a bunch of reviews, and of the cheaper versions of these foggers, misters, or sprayer thingies, this seems to be the one that's the most affordable. So I'll be opening this up today, and I'm gonna hopefully get it going. Because I already had I'm already sort of buying DeWalt, and I didn't want to cross over fully. I ended up buying this adapter that I'm going to test out with this as well. So multiple things can go wrong, but we're going to give it a shot and hope for the best. In case you're curious, this is what the box looks like when you open it up. All right, so I've upgraded us to a table. Isn't that nice? All right, so that's the thing. Comes with this little plastic. That, and that's all you get. So instruction manual, this thing, and that thing. And I'm sure depending on your risk tolerance is what you will be using or not using as PPE or safety stuff. So this was on sale. I think I bought it for like $8 on Harbor Freight. So I'm a medium in size, and got gloves that I also bought at Harbor Freight, and a set of goggles. So yeah, as you can see, I'm doing this on the cheap. I sort of waited for this to be on sale, and I think I got a good deal. I ended up buying them on Amazon. They go on sale from time to time. Right now it is March 15th of 2025, and I believe at least one of these two products is currently on sale on Amazon. You got a bunch of other websites where you can go get this stuff as well. This adapter was also purchased on Amazon. Went right in there really easily. Just doing a battery check here. It's full and ready to go. All I did was unscrew that lid. Just a little half a gallon tank, which that means I'm only going to put 0.5 fluid ounces of each one of the 2 pesticides or chemicals that I'm using. First, start with the water. At least that's the recommendation, is to put about half of the water of the container you're going to be working with. Then kind of shake it in there for a little bit if you are able to, depending on the size. Some of the instructions include, if you have a bigger mister or fogger, to maybe get some of the system working and mixing the stuff inside of it. But for me, it's just going to be putting the water in there, then putting the half an ounce of each one of the 2 chemicals. Then I'm going to put the lid on, screw it on, mix it up. At least in this bottle we purchased, it comes with one that already has some measurement, which is what I plan to use. So take it out of here. And this is the only one I'm going to open up. The other thing over here, this one does not have a measurement, so I will be doing that a little more carefully, but only one option here. On this one over here, I'm definitely only going to open this one on the side. If I see that doesn't work, then I'll open the other one too. But yeah, I'm not the most handyman person on planet Earth. Yeah, and that went way smoother than anticipated. It was a piece of cake. So that big battery I had was a heck no. It did not fit in here. So Now I'm just gonna put this one here on the smaller battery. That should work. So wish me luck. I'm all gloved up and ready to go. This is how ridiculous I look. The straps were extremely easy. Just a piece of cake. And now we're ready. Got the gloves, got this thing, and we'll see what happens. Well, I can tell you that it's working. Like really, really well. All the mosquitoes are really not liking me. See if you can watch at least a little bit of it. But this thing is working beautifully. Kind of hard there with one hand, or one arm, but it's working, and it's just working great. Man, I can see them just evacuating. They're definitely getting evicted as we speak. There we go. I'm sure there's a better technique, and I'll watch more videos myself eventually. But so far, so good. Well, I have to say that this chemical fogger more than did its job. I didn't think it was going to be that good. This mask too, just a little sweaty there. If I can do it, you can definitely do it yourself. This chemicals again, on point. Teco Pro and whatever. Of course, this is after me consulting a million different experts. Now let me show you the area that I covered. Well, before I do that, this is the size of battery that I really needed for combining a DeWalt battery with an adapter for the fogger that I have, which is Bauer, and I have no interest in buying those batteries since I'm already invested in DeWalt. A 5, that'll get you through, but a 2, And if you want something bigger than this battery, because of the adapter, it won't fit in there. So 5 is a good one. Now, what are we talking about when I'm saying a good one? Well, it's 4 half gallons. I did all these little shrubs here, but it's not a small home or a small property. It's actually pretty big. I did this one here and all the ones over here, all the way over here. This one looks kind of small, but it really isn't. It's kind of a big surface to cover. More there. Look, some trash. Should pick that up. All of these came in here. Then all of these over here. I can see the mosquitoes flying everywhere. They're all mad. They don't like us anymore. Like in real time, you can see them reacting to it. This big shrub here thing. This one over here. It's actually a tree. That should be a Nellie R. Stevens, maybe? Something like that. I did all of these here, all of those over there, that tree, more bushes or trees or whatever these things are. There, shrubs there, over there, more plants there, over here, the ones up there. Oh, the wind is going crazy. So because we have this body of water here, all these canals, even over there, I don't know if you can see it, but because we have all of those, it gets mosquito crazy around here. And when we get a pest control company, the one that we have for indoors, that takes care of all the inside stuff like ants and all that, they don't really work that well. And we say, hey, come back out, but they won't. The reality of it is that you really do need to do it 2, maybe 3 every 3 weeks, and they're more willing to come once a month or something like that. So it's at least it didn't feel right to us, and we're now going to do it on our own. Let me give you my final review of stuff here inside of the garage. All right, so in the final analysis, this mask, whatever this is, One Step Signature Jerson from Harbor Freights, is a go. This chemical fogger, man, I was impressed. The Ryobi and all these other cheaper ones tend to be reviewed really bad, but man, this thing just worked exactly how it was supposed to work. It was a piece of cake. I have it drying there, you know, just kind of doing its thing. These two chemicals that I've talked about before in the video, man, they just, I could tell. This is the larva one, the smaller one, but this bigger one, I could tell it was doing what it was supposed to be doing. I mean, the mosquitoes were really, it seemed like they were getting evicted in real time. This thing here, man, I've got nothing but good things to say about it, at least so far. Could I, or could you, upgrade to something more expensive, maybe that uses oil, fuel, and all that other stuff? Yeah, sure, you can. I think there's one more, or a few more, maybe a couple more battery-operated gadgets that you can buy nowadays that have a bigger, sort of like a gallon or 3-gallon, 2-gallon tank, and that will take you further. This, if you happen to have a battery, not only just DeWalt, but any battery that is not Bauer, and you want to fit it into this machine, and you go on Amazon, you can get yourself one of these adapters, and this one worked like a charm. Zero problems with it. This one here is really all you need. If you fill one of these up, which is a 5H, and you're doing 4 half gallons, meaning 2 gallons of this thing, so 4 fill-ups for about as much land as you saw me cover, this battery on its own will probably last you throughout the whole thing. I had these new batteries. Let me show you. Here, I'm such a bad handyman that I have these batteries here, I don't know, for like a couple of years maybe. Apparently there's even a bag back here. Look at that. All kinds of bonuses. I got this for free when I bought a set of DeWalt tools, and yeah, I had never opened them because I never thought I was going to need them, since I have this big one that I typically use for a saw, and I have all these little small ones in here. But yeah, that changed today. I opened this up and I was able to use one of those 5AH, whatever that stands for, batteries, and it worked. Thank you so much for sticking through the video. If you did, I hope that you don't subscribe, because I will likely, you know, not put a video out in forever, if ever. And I just hope that maybe this gives you trust in trying to buy one of these things and making it work in your own yard. Yeah, if anything changes, or I see the product goes bad quickly, like this fogger, I guess I'll maybe do another video. But so far so good. Goodbye.